Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another monthly favorite video for you. These are all the things that I was loving in the month of May 2019. And I will include the one other monthly favorite video that I have for the month of April in the inspo box below, if that's of interest to you. Do let me know if you enjoy this type of video. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I love the Pilates method of exercise. My name's Andrea. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today I'm going to start off with a little Pilates Nerd swag that I'm just loving this year. I had forgotten that I had gotten it. I believe this was a promotional gift at one of the Pilates Method Alliance shows. And this is designed to be a little cooler to take to the beach. And it says Pilates Nerd. It has a little pocket. And inside it has that insulation kind of fabric and a little bit of a mesh pocket as well. And I actually have been loving this item to use as a tiny handbag when I go to the beach, because I just have some Ziploc baggies in here that I can put my phone into and my wallet, and then nothing gets too hot because it is insulated. I can put a tiny bottle of water in as well, and I've really been enjoying my Pilates Nerd handbag, if you will. And so I just wanted to share that. I'm going to set her right there. And I will insert some photos and videos of the exercises that I am loving this month. And just to set the record straight, I'm loving all of my Pilates exercises every month, as well as the month of May. But there are a few standouts that I wanted to mention. And the first of which is, oh my gosh, the Foot Corrector. That thing is awesome. Don't let the name fool you. It will correct your feet. If you have fallen arches, use it regularly. It's really miraculous. Joe wasn't kidding with that name. And I will insert a link to a video that I've made specifically about the Foot Corrector. And you can also see a little bit of the exercises. I'll put a clip in as well. I've really distilled it down to 3 main exercises. I do all of them, which is about 5 or 6 exercises. Let's see. 5 exercises. And sometimes if I'm short on time, I just do 3 exercises. And they're really wonderful and done with repetition, with frequency, rather than hours spent on the Foot Corrector. They really do their work, and I encourage you, if you have not ventured onto the Foot Corrector, do try it. It feels really nice. And it's really just like the springs that we use everywhere else in the studio. You push on it so you can lift up ever skyward. And followed by the Foot Corrector. I've actually been incorporating the Foot Corrector into a little something I'm working on for Instagram, which I like to call my monthly This Is For You. But I don't know, it could be a daily This Is For You, and it could be just my personal This Is For You section. So the name, I'll just explain. In Joe Pilates Studio, the structure of a session, an hour-long Pilates lesson or Pilates workout, consisted, in my understanding, of moving for a while on the reformer, moving for a while on the mat, and then when you're nice and warm, a section called This Is For You. You might know this through your training as like A, B, C, D. This would be the C section, where you are giving the person exercises that they need for their body. So I'm selecting exercises that my body needs, and I'm making little This Is For You sections. And then the 4th section of the outline of a Pilates session would be the wham bam ending, just to complete that thought. But the This Is For You section, I've been playing with that, and I have a lovely little trifecta at the ladder barrel that is my current This Is For You section. I enjoyed it in the month of May, and I'm doing it again, still doing it in the month of June, and I'm going to make another This Is For You section for myself soon. So I will list also the exercises that I'm doing at the ladder barrel, and what exercises this Is For You consists of in the box below. And the other thing I want to say that is my favorite. I can't believe it's actually something that I'm enjoying, because I've hated it for years. I thought like, oh, this is the worst basic exercise ever. And of course it's an exercise at the Cadillac, because I just can't seem to bring myself there. But last month I told you I liked the kneeling mermaid, which again, who knew that was going to happen? And this year I have to say I'm now enjoying the push through on the Cadillac. I do it without the spring to build up correct strength in my body to then add the spring. And I'm almost there consistently adding the spring with when I do with 2 arms. I'll just make a clip of the push through on the Cadillac so you can see. And then I'm also using the 1-arm version of it. Again, no spring for that one. But the one with 2 arms, I am working both without the spring and with the spring. And I used to think like, oh, this is like the worst easy exercise we have. And, you know, Jay Grimes would say, just because it's a foundational exercise doesn't mean it's easy, which it's not. But one thing I've been taking a lot of knowledge from is something that Jay says a lot. And he's been saying it for years, and I've really started to apply it to myself and my own workout, but I'm also learning to apply it all around the studio. So, and what Jay says, and get ready, all of you people that are interested in reading the blog again, because this just might result in a new blog post, so fingers crossed. Jay likes to say, learn to do the roll-up. He says it when, you know, there's a crazy exercise on Instagram that somebody wants to do, that they really should do something more foundational, you know, and to better themselves and not like just want to do tricks. He says it to those people, learn to do the roll-up. And that's kind of mostly when he says it. When, you know, people only want to learn like circus trick exercises, and they're not, you know, it's not really something that you're going to gain skills by doing the circus trick exercise. You have to kind of show up with all your skills for the circus trick ones. And so to those people, he would say, you know, learn to do the roll-up. So I have been learning to better and perfect my roll-up, and it's really helping me to understand some exercises that are really lower body exercises that I've been trying to do with my upper body. Such is the case, as I'm sure you can agree, with the push through on the Cadillac, you know, because the bar with the spring is right in my hands, but pushing with my arms has really never helped me. And now I'm learning to do the roll up, and the roll up is really helping me with the push through bar. And again, you know, it's a light bulb that maybe could have gone off years ago, but it's finally gone off, and my attitude about the push through on the Cadillac has totally changed. I really hated it. I never wanted to do it. I didn't have anything good to say about it. And now I'm like, hey, that's a really good exercise. Thanks, Joe Pilates. So it's nice when something that's horrible, suddenly you feel so good and more correct in your body, and then you're such a believer. You're like, oh yeah, that thing, that's great. That's a great exercise. So do check that out. And the last thing I'm going to report, last month I told you that I was, you know, forever doomed to do the long stretch series on one spring, and I had been doing it on one spring for a little while. And I'm proud to say that this month, or at least the month of May, and so far I've been rocking the long stretch series back on 2 springs, and it actually feels so much more controlled and strong. And I have to say, mostly I noticed how much control there is now, because I've been on the one spring and having to deal with it, and now back on 2 springs, some of that control has stuck around, which is really, really nice. So I'll include some related blog content in the box below as well. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to be, do click the red subscribe bar and the bell icon, and you'll be notified every time I publish new content, which is up to 1 to 2 times per week. And thank you so much. I will talk to you later. Bye!